Wait, what? Come again? I know this is a cliché, but seriously, doth my eyes deceive me? I guess not.
Where are you? Why do you hide? Where is that moonlight trail that leads to your side? Just like the Moonraker goes in search.
Moonraker is easily one of the most famous of the old Bond movies because it is the only entry in which 007 ventures into outer space. This is the producers trying to capitalize on the Star Wars craze, and while that may seem stupid, it was probably the right move financially as Moonraker became a huge hit. A lot of fans consider the concept silly, however, and label Moore's fourth outing as one of the dumbest in the entire series. Personally, I have to disagree. I think Moonraker is a lot of fun with the same level of production values we saw in The Spy Who Loved Me, and I think the sci-fi elements actually work pretty well. The film establishes its outrageous set pieces from the get-go with an entire fight sequence taking place in free fall. It's probably one of the most remarkable scenes of the entire series and establishes that our old friend Jaws is still dangerous and at large. When a Moonraker space shuttle is hijacked, Bond is sent to investigate multi-billionaire Hugo Drax, who's kind of similar to Carl Stromberg from the previous film. Michael Lonsdale brings a good sense of menace to the role, and like Stromberg, his demeanor is always restrained, never going over the top or losing his temper. The ways in which he tries to kill Bond are pretty outlandish, but they're also pretty cool. He also has these nasty Rottweilers that he uses to run down and kill a treacherous henchwoman. I wonder if that's inspired by The Omen. As I said, Jaws is back, but this time he's less menacing and more comical. I don't know if that's really a bad thing, though. There's only so far you can go with menace before it becomes comical anyway. The main girl of the film is Dr. Holly Goodhead. She's hot, but her character is a little bland. She does work well with the sci-fi aspect of the movie, though, and she kinda reminds me of Saavik from Star Trek Wrath of Khan. Bernard Lee is back for his 11th and final outing as M. Lee got sick and passed away after this film was released. It's fitting that he has a considerably larger role in this installment than usual, following Bond to Venice and Brazil at different times in the mission. Q appears a few times throughout and offers 007 not only wristwatch darts, but 2 gadget-laden vehicles, both of them boats. There's a fair amount of action in this one, including a boat chase in Venice, an elaborate fight with Drax's henchman Chang in a glass museum, another boat chase in a South American river, and of course the laser battle out in space. The locations work terrifically with the film, from California to Venice to Rio de Janeiro, and finally, of course, to the final frontier. Louis Gilbert continues his superb work in crafting what feels like a sci-fi epic. John Barry's score is truly remarkable this time, creating a dark and mysterious atmosphere. Here's a couple of examples.
Controls.
Roger Moore carries the movie excellently, as was the case last time. Moonraker isn't quite as good as Spy Who Loved Me, and it does run a little too long, but it's a standout entry in the series, and I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.